I'm also worried about Yvette Cooper's recent announcement that she intends to once again lower the threshold, put it back to where it was when it comes to the recording of non-crime hate incidents. This is when the police receive a complaint that you've said something which is hateful. They investigate that complaint. They conclude that no crime has been committed. And then they record it as a non-crime hate incident, and that can show up in an enhanced criminal records check and prevent you from getting a job.
I think I commit non-crime hate incidents pretty much every minute of every hour of every day, on air and off air. Because if someone is offended by something you say, or thinks that someone else could have been offended by something you said, they can report you to the police, and you can have that recorded onto your police file, which is an extraordinary thing. It's the sort of thing you think, well, yeah, President Xi of China would do that, Vladimir Putin of Russia would do that, but this was something that has been allowed to happen, and for years under a Tory government, they wagged their fingers, didn't they, at the police college, but didn't actually get them to stop doing it, and now it's going to be brought back on all cylinders.
Well, so Suella Braverman, when she was Home Secretary, introduced a statutory code of practice when it comes to the recording and retention of non-crime hate incidents to try and rein in the police. She tried to, it says in this code of practice, it's not enough for the so-called victim or any third-party witness to perceive that there was a hate element in the act in question. There has to be grounds, actual evidence that the person was motivated by hostility or prejudice. So effectively, perception-based recording, perception alone being sufficient to record an NCHI, that was done away with by this statutory code of practice. As you say, it probably didn't lead to a great reduction, maybe not even any reduction in the number of NCHIs.
And there are hundreds of thousands of these. This isn't happening to 2 or 3 people who've said something horrid. This is happening on a grand scale.
Oh, we calculate at the Free Speech Union, based on FOI requests that we've submitted and others have submitted, that since non-crime hate incidents were introduced by the College of Policing in England and Wales in 2014, over 250,000 have been recorded. That's an average of about 65 a day. Yeah. And Yvette Cooper seemingly wants the police to record even more. She wants to bring back this perception-based recording. It's extraordinary, isn't it, when you think that in almost half the regions in England and Wales last year, not a single burglary was solved. Yeah. And the Home Secretary is proposing not that the police should be spending less time combing through people's tweets looking for hurty words, but more time. You'd think she'd say, actually, wouldn't it be more sensible to spend time investigating actual crimes rather than non-crimes? But no, she wants the police to actually spend more time investigating non-crimes.
But